Welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to go through a few settings for the Bestway 12-foot or 13-foot frame swimming pool, paddling pool, what you want to call them. Just going to go through a few bits about the filter to recover some old videos I did a couple of years back. I've got a few questions about the chemicals and the pool, so I'm just going to run through it with you quickly. How to put the filter on, where the pipes go, A to B, etc. The leaflet you get through with the pool, very, very small writing, just ignore it and follow these instructions now. Thank you. So first off, I've got the black cover on top. You have to buy the extra. These black covers really warms the water up. Let's see if we've got any signs around here. What pool is it? I think it's the 12-foot. Or 10-foot, sorry. My filter's that one. It's not the one that came with it. It's slightly bigger. It's the next size up. I'll put a link below in the video. What I do, I've got mine on a timer to external plug. I'll get it through. There. This way, Paul, these black covers, I can feel the heat already. That filter's on, so let's take that off. That's lovely. That cover keeps all the leaves and rubbish off of it. And then I've got the bubble wrap one underneath, which warms the water up. These are extra. So I'll take that off itself. Like so, fold it up. And take it off. Try and put it somewhere cleanish because you don't want it covered in crap. Put this chair for now, which is not clean. This bubble wrap one here, we're going to leave on for a bit. That will help the water warm up with the sun. I'll just show you the pump. So you'll see there, that screws on there. That is the one for the water going out of the pool through the filter. So you'll see the holes on that. You can take that off and clean that every now and again. It's got a little screw on the side of it, so you can take it off and clean it every now and again. And that's the one where it falls through into the filter and back out. Is the higher up one, and that will follow through to the top of your pump. Then it will run through the top of your pump, down through the filter, and back into the pool through this pipe to A. Okay, and then A is that one. You should feel that. Yeah, you can feel that blasting out. Look. Set this pool up. You have to bleed it, so you turn it, undo that until the air comes out. Then you see this pipe full of water. You see that pipe full of water, and then you lock that back down again. These outdoor speakers are good. UE Boom speaker. I'll put a link to that. Fantastic little bit of kit, Bluetooth speaker. You can have one of them in your garden. Very nice. I'm just going to run through some of the chemicals that we use for our pool. It's pretty much similar to a hot tub. First off, the main one is this one. Stabilised chlorine granules. There's instructions on that. That's the stuff you want to get for when you first get your pool. First put the water in. You want to get that in there within a couple of days. Keeps water nice and clear. That's one of the main ones. You got your pH minus. So when you've had your pool for a couple of like a week, you might want to keep an eye on the pH levels. Not as complicated as it sounds. You do get, I'll put a link below, but you do get like a clearwater starter kit, a treatment guide. And it's got some problems on the back there, problem solving. So what you do, it's very easy. You use some basic dip test clear water strips. If you can see that, I'm not sure because it's a very hot morning this morning, very bright. So you got your little tests there, which you dip into the water. Full instructions given, and then you keep it on the little strips like so. That you throw that away, obviously, it's, and then you compare the colour to the side, basically. Your pH levels. So you check your pH levels, and then it basically tells you what to do. You get your pH plus. You add some of that. Well, you got your pH minus. This water starts going a little bit green. It shouldn't do because you're running it through a filter and you're using the clear water stuff. The clear water stuff, I think you sort of put a load in. When you first fill, you pull up. Sorry, you whack some of that in. Just pour some in. We don't measure it out. Basically, it's for disinfection of water. Gets rid of all the chemicals and stuff that's in the water out of your tap. It's for like pouring a hot tub. But I'll put a link below. I bought this as a set. You've also got your clear water out the side. That's a liquid form. We've only got a bit of that left. If you go on holiday or something, you might want to come back from a week away. Water's turned a little bit green. Put some of that in. Instructions on the side of that as well. And the other thing you can do, which we've bought, which is quite handy, is the fast action tablets, clear water fast action tablets, which you put in this. Basically, that sits in the pool and floats around. You put a handful in the top there. But you've got little opening and close things there. So you put your, if you're going away for a week or something, that's very, very handy on the weekend. You're not going to use your pool for the week. You're at work or something. Put some tablets in there. Lock the lid up like that. And that floats about basically in the water, and then you've got your clear water fast action tabs there. It all comes in a set, and I'll put a link below through to Amazon. So once you buy your pool, once you've filled it up, within a couple of days, grab yourself one of these kits. And the bubble wrap cover's fantastic. It helps keep the water nice and warm. The sun comes down and warms up for you during the day. So that's been on all night, so that water's lovely. And you really do want to cover. It stops all the bugs and leaves and debris getting into the pool. Keep the cover on top as well, and it's black. That helps warm, keep the water nice and hot as well. We have got a little net over there. We don't use it often, just for scooping bits and bobs out, but you can also get a net. I'll put a few links below if you're interested. If you use the affiliated links below, it costs you no more, but it helps support the channel. So please use the links below, straight through Amazon. Amazon's great. Sign up for Amazon if you ain't got an account. Buy it through Amazon, comes through in a day or two, and you've got all your stuff you need to keep your water nice and clear for yourself or for your children. As I say, you do get the leaflet with it as well, so it's quite really quite straightforward. We just don't measure it properly. We just do a little tip here and there. Works brilliant. As I say, get the bubble wrap cover and a nice black cover over the top as well, a little bit extra. And you want the mats underneath the pool as well, but that's in my other videos. I just want to make a quick, brief, short video on how to do the filter mainly and the chemicals, because a couple of it last me. So yeah, the Bestway pools. Watch my other videos. Fantastic pool. I think I paid £50 odd for mine. Around Christmas time when I fill it up during the day, get it ready. Weather's looking good this year, 2025. I think we're in July at the moment, beginning of July. Weather's looking good, so I'm now going to strip off and jump in. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.